Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm wearing a diaper. Game 7, nerve-wracking. If we lose tonight, if Timmy Thomas cannot keep the puck out the net and those rotten Canadians win, you're on your own.
I may invade Quebec single-handedly. I got a sign-up sheet out front, but I'm telling you, between Chara, Krejci, and Lucic, can I buy a vowel? Side note, these guys are playing the pipes worse than Uncle Murph at a wake.
From Atkin, Boxborough to Needham, we must rally the nation. Josh Beckett, you are on your own tonight, kid, in Baltimore. You can sort out the Orioles. We must focus all of our energies on Chara, as you said, Timmy Thomas, and whoever, Uncle Murph on the pipes.
Side note.
Yeah.
You ever been to Honeydew Donuts?
Yeah.
Dude, I wear this EC Miyake now. It's ridiculous. The tellers drop their drawers when I go in there for a bear crawl.
It's like a citrus scent, right?
Oh, yeah, fresh, clean, tobacco.
You know who else digs that? Strippers.
Oh, I was going to say Tim Thomas.
Him, too. He doesn't need to wear it. Bring it home tonight, Timmy Thomas!
Speaking of strippers.
Yeah, the whole reason they're playing back-to-back is because Lady Gaga, that had a concert in Montreal 2 nights ago, and because of that, we had to move this up. Who goes to see Gaga?
Dude, if she was a stripper, though, I'd keep all my pesos in my pocket.
Yeah, hey, sweetheart, no single for you. What is that? What are you wearing, a bacon skirt? What is that?
Dude, I actually saw this thing on Nat Geo in 2020. I get it mixed up. I'm big on those news TV magazine shows. They did a study on her. I think she's my cousin Steve from Chatham.
She's a dude?
Well, my cousin Steve was a dude.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I will say this, though.
Documented.
Born This Way, I love that song. Dude.
What, dude?
If Rondo's the leading scorer and Garnett shoots 20 times, what is Dork? What are we going to do? The bus got robbed in Miami? We've got gigantic problems, kid.
I got a second cousin.
Yeah.
Named Lance.
I know him.
And
doing a 6-year bid upstate.
Yeah, but here was the deal. Kid hasn't been on a date since they traded for Ugueth Abina, okay?
Right.
Dealing with male impetus. And when I look at this series, I see a situation where we're looking at age. We're looking at age right in the eyes, kid. And it's a serious issue.
94% if you lose the first 2 games. The C's have come back once before. I don't know, dude. I'm throwing math. I'm feeling desperate here.
Yeah, but what do you think about what you know about male impetus?
They got pills for that kid.
Don't they?
Supposedly.
Well, get some to the B's. Well, I mean the C's.
No, the B's are fine, kid. Look, may I say one thing about the city of Philadelphia?
Other than it sucks?
It's a dump, we know that. But God bless America the other night. I haven't cried that hard since my sister hit me in the head with a bottle of Artini and Rossi Asti Spumante, Christmas '88, the night I hooked up with my girlfriend's grandmother.
Yeah, but your sister also hooked up that night.
With my Uncle Sid. Dude, Game 4. Prediction.
Well, dude, don't forget Game 3. Greatest comeback since we've seen the Rum Runners, Sons of Liberty run there in Southern Maine in 18 whatever.
And just be glad, Chris Bosh, that you weren't there for Game 4 of the Bees against the Flyers. You would have been sitting in mud. What are you, like one of these chicks in a Cristiano Lalavier shoes? You'd have been 7'4", carrying around a poodle in a bowling bag. Get your act together.
Yeah, dude, what's your MySpace account? Seriously. All right, how about this, though? Dr. Richard Kimball. We found the one-armed guy, and his name's friggin' Rondo. Boom! Hey, warm it up, Chris.
I'm about to.
Warm it up, Chris.
Because that's what I was born to do.
Dude, where are those overall-wearing freaks?
Probably working like the Ferris wheel of cotton candy at a state fair. However, I will say this. I have, for the entirety of the Cup, been wearing my Bergeron Splash Chara sweaters backwards in homage to those two.
And, dude, how about the goalie? You got a kid. Who is he?
Timmy Thomas.
That freaking guy. I haven't seen strippers die for dollar bills that fast.
I'll say this much. Where the Vancouver, because I have got to sort out my trip from Logan to there direct if possible, because we are bringing the Cup home, kid, to the hub.
Dude, Vancouver, I think it's north of Indochina. We're at war with those freaking people. Imagine us on a road trip, Game 3, Game 4.
Tampa Bay, how about 2 words for you? Eat a bag of... Hey, Slappy.
What's up, kid?
You see the dude that sang the anthem today at the Fens?
Yeah, Sam Horn.
Incorrect. Renee Rancourt in an old-school Beast jersey just dropping bombs on Vancouver, sending a message. 4 words. You, Canada.
Dude, Renee's got a mustache that would make perverts friggin' jealous. Major issue, though.
What do you got, kid?
New gig, co-manager at Hot Topic. I got to close tonight. I mean, we're selling fart machines and Benoit balls left and right, but, dude, closing times during the Bees game.
What you got to tell them is you got Ebola and you're bleeding rectally.
I may punch myself in the to make that happen.
You should. Prediction. I got the Bees in 3 because Vancouver taps out because that Luongo guy that looks like Borat from the Ricky Bobby movie, he's going to just quit. He's going to just leave his post.
Dude, did you just speak French? Who are you rooting for? Vancouver? They're not even an original colony, dude. Are you kidding?
No, I'm talking about the Borat flick. You know what I'm talking about.
Dude, are you talking about the hills, you...
You love that flick, dude.
Dude, Summer Crush, that surfer movie with chicks, second one. It's on DVD.
Into the blue, not going to lie to you. I went future bet on the Bees. They're plus 200. I emptied out my 401k. $86.13 on the Bees.
Dude, Sunoco has a 401k program?
I can't believe I'm about to do this, kid.
Get after it, kid.
I'm quoting LeBron. Not 1,
what?
not 2, not 3, not 4.
Keep going.
8, kid. Can you count to 8? I don't know how the metric system works in Canada, but they busted open an 8-pack.
Dude, Krejcik, Lukic, freaking shorthand Marchand, Sean Thornton. That guy's such a freaking bad. He was the original Wolverine. Hugh Jackman. Yeah, that's a real name. Speaking of summer blockbusters.
What do you got for me, kid?
Jimmy Thomas. 2 hours of deflecting. I may watch it sober.
His beefy thighs were keeping the puck out. Meanwhile, Luongo, who looks a little bit vaguely like the type of dude who would sip on lattes by a cafe in the afternoon by the Seine River, wherever the that is. You got beat for 8 goals, kid. It's on. It is on.
Dude, more fingers flying than Sid Vicious at a cocktail party. How about that? And speaking of Max Lapierre, thank your parents for naming you after a sketchy nightclub in Quebec. Cosmo, anyone?
Biting fingers. I got a finger for you. Dude.
Are you kidding?
My head has not spun like this since I got a little loose with some narcotics in Guadalajara 86 spring break.
Hey, Vancouver, the net's over here. You're having a harder time scoring than a 30-year-old with a Jaeger's Life T-shirt at the Big Easy.
Between the Bees, the Sox, and NKOTB-SB this Saturday at the Fens, the supergroup formed by God. This is as fine a time as it is to live in the nation since I was born, kid.
I'm renting a 10 on Yawkey Way. This is the thing about NKTOB. I think I got that right.
SB.
Not just for chicks. Never understood that.
Thank you.
Good dudes, too. Solid.
Hey, if liking that group means I'm a then put me down. I'll march in the parade.
Hottest one. And look, I've been with tons of women. I mean, mostly not related to. So I say that. I mean, Joey McIntyre is milky. Like a milky, suave body.
Johnny, kid, I will have my shirt off singing word for word. But wait, let's not put the friggin' the horse before the cart.
Yeah, whatever.
Bees, I told you, Luongo is crumbling like when I had to pick up my brother-in-law's fat mother-in-law singing Hava Nagila at a wedding. Blew out the ACL. It's an analogy, kid. Get with the program.
Just trying to connect the dots on your family tree.
Exactly. Luongo.
And speaking of goalies, now I know what it was like to live in East Germany years ago.
Meaning?
Major wall in your way to get stuff done.
How about Timmy Thomas dropping bombs late? He took somebody out.
I saw him at the Blarney Stone in 95, grab Chris McCarthy over the bar, smash his head in, and make his own gin and tonic.
Somebody needs to take out whoever that was that took out Pedroyski last night. Laser show, relax.
Whatever, dude. Regular season Bronx. They get a couple rings. I don't even care anymore.
Can we bring it?
Pink hats, dude. Once that happened, it's like the plague on a boat.
Can we bring it back to Supergroup Saturday at the Fence? Shirts off, singing word for word?
Dude, I don't know who's going to be hotter. The guys on stage, again, saying that with a solid record of hooking up, or that crowd.
I just got to ask one question. I never want to hear you say, I want it that way. What the does that even mean, kid? For years, this has been in my brain rattling around. You don't want what way?
Hey, dude, just hanging tough. See what I did there?
You brought it from one to the other. NKOTB, SB.
Dude, I am beat up.
Dude, between LeBron, right?
Right.
The Bees, huh? And then Rory McIlroy just on people at the U.S. Open. This is an unprecedented run of good fortune.
And, dude, for an Irishman, he's actually hot, which is hard to find. It's actually like an attractive female somewhere in Boylston.
We have parades in the B. Like I go to the dentist, kid, every couple of years.
Exactly. You must have insurance or something to go that often.
I got Cobra, something copay. I don't even understand it.
I got to tell you, dude, I woke up in Fall River days later. I mean, this is a bender that the people from Game of Thrones wouldn't sign up for. And they're freaking Vikings, I think, a half beast.
What's that police report say there?
Dude, apparently they found me floating off of Providence with a boat I hijacked trying to get fares. I wouldn't know how to get a boat started with a bag of cheese and Steamboat Willie as my co-pilot.
You're not MacGruber. I popped up behind a duck boat like a Black Ops style in Shara. That goon, that enormous goon, put a boot upside my lip. That's the last thing I remember.
Yeah, dude, look, I'm happy and all. I mean, I did use my one phone call from jail for this ridiculous thing, and I did sell my body for a cigarette and a tank top to Chief Strongbow, who's apparently like the guy in charge here.
Guy that can get you stuff.
I may have sold my body, but you know what? It was freaking worth it.
Hey, I got this to say. If the Magellan Indians or whatever are right, and this is the end of the world, I don't care. I've seen the top of the mountain, kid, and the view is exquisite.
They're wronger than Cowherd. Anyway, speaking of, hey, Vancouver, you realize you freaking lost? What are you guys, Canadians?
For sake, don't burn your city to the ground. You know what they got now? A wall where everyone's writing sweet stuff like, hey, our city's still great.
Yeah, except it sucks. Signed, Claude.
Slappy!
What is up, kid? Dude, would your cell phone get turned off again?
No, dude. I've been immersed in summer. Been away for a few years. A few months. It felt like years.
What are you, Fig Newton?
You ever been to the UK, kid? Each day's like a f***ing decade.
No, have not.
Proper English breakfast. I got news for you. Get me back to Taco Bell for a sandwich burrito, breakfast style.
What do you eat, horse pots?
Pots unknown, kid. No one knows. Red Sox first place, not interested.
Whatever.
Wake me up when it's October.
Let me know when J.D. Drew retires.
Tito Francona, he won his 1,000th game or something. He's just destroying bazooka. That dude likes gum.
Someone at the A&P said, hey, I'm not quite sure how you're using BARD, but it's going all right so far.
Have you seen any blockbusters this summer?
Besides, I know who your dad last summer.
Not a real flick. Green Lantern, not a fan. What's his superpower anyway?
I think he works for Northeast Utilities. He just checks your meter and then bills accordingly.
What were you saying the kids in Panama said?
Oh, yeah, they were like, dude, these DVDs, send us more XLR shirts. This movie sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of not doing much, I'm working less than a part-time carpenter who hasn't his memoirs published yet. I can't get a job to save my life. Although I did see that video of Shara out there in Bruges with that friggin' cup.
What did he do?
I don't know, but he's working harder than I am, and he doesn't even work right now, technically.
I saw Bridesmaids. The fat chick. I like her. I like her style. She's aggressive. She knows she's heavy. She's working for the dollar.
Dude, Bridesmaids, what was that, an eHarmony setup? What are you, getting soft?
I was on a date, kid.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you want Matt Damon to voice everyone in Shrek.
Hey, dude.
Dude, what is up?
Lockout over Bob Kraft hero.
American icon.
Pat's Super Bowl championship to go with the rest of the f***ing trophies on the mantle.
Might as well just FedEx it to us. Do not use the delivery service Reggie Bush used for his Heisman.
What have you been doing this summer, kid?
Business ventures, side projects. Let's face it, ducats have not been flowing for this kid the last decade and a half.
You still got your rowboat business, though, right?
You're right. Few oars down. Here's the question. Are you in?
Yes.
HordersMatch.com. Genius, right? Like I'm watching Hoarders every night.
Hey, I got a bunch of f***ing milk crates.
Right.
How about you?
Yeah, exactly. Bunch of cats? Check. Haven't seen a naked part of someone else in over a decade?
Bingo.
Check. Facial hair for both parties involved? Check. These people need to be funneled towards each other.
Right.
They're wasting all this time trying to clean each other's house. Just find people that are atypical.
It's like a Craigslist for f***ing complete disasters.
Exactly. Our motto may be, we suck, but at least we know it.